Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Graybeard Garage, and we're inside of our steel building, so it's gonna be a little echoey. But in a previous video, we showed you how we got to this point, and in this video, we're going to continue down here to our switch panel, or switch box, and then we're gonna go back up and over to our fans and lights, which will be ceiling. So obviously, I guess that makes sense. So anyway guys, come along. It's gonna be kind of a different kind of style video than I normally do. I'm not gonna let the camera just run and run and run. I'm gonna show you where I'm at, which right now you can see here we've got this box. And so we're gonna continue from here down to our 3-gang switch box. And then from there, we're gonna go back up and over. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. And I will just start to kind of do this in steps to show you where I'm at, rather than just letting this go like non-stop 45-minute video, which is boring. So anyway, come along for the ride. Hopefully it's a short one. All right guys, so we've got our 3-gang box in here, secured it in with some self-tappers. Those did not go in easy, but anyway, our box is in, so now we're gonna run back up here to this box here. All right, so we now are from our junction box down here. All right, so you can see we go from our junction box down. We did an offset to push the pipe back into here. Now this is where our power will come into. We'll have a switch for outdoor light, indoor lights, and fans. So now we're going to go up, and back this way. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think this rafter here, we're gonna come out and put a light there. And we'll come out and put a light there. The fan will go in between here. And then that far one down there, we'll get another light over there and a light over there. So I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but that's where we're at right now. Well, we'll go ahead and check in where we're at. So we've got like to the 3-gang here. So our power will come in here. Again, we'll have a switch for exterior light, interior light, and a 96-inch fan. So we've got our first conduit heading up. You can see it's coming back this way. Where it comes into here, we're gonna cut that off and we'll put in a junction box there. Then we'll come across both sides, and then we'll put a single gang outlet on the ends here and here, and that's where we'll plug in our LED lights. And then we'll just follow down the line and do the same thing down here to this one. And we'll put a junction box there, and then we'll go out to the left and the right, and we have huge LED lights. If I think about it later, I'll show you those. But we got those on Amazon 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago. So this is a project that's just been pushed back, and pushed back again. So anyway, I've got this pipe right now just tied up with 2 pieces of copper wire, just to hold it in place. I'm gonna have to do something to secure here at some point, so I gotta get something to do that. And anyway, so now I have to trim that back a little bit to get our junction box there. So I figured I'd do a little check-in here, see where we're at in progress. So got the 3-gang in, we've got this conduit now. I'm gonna flip this over to match this one because it looks goofy. But now we're going up, and we've come over here to this junction box, and then we've gone over there to a single gang. That's where an outlet will go, and our lights will hang from that. And then from there we continue down to the next junction box. And as you can see, I'm working on getting the conduit between those two. So anyway, that's what I'm working on now. And I'll check back in with you guys in a few minutes. 30 minutes. It'll seem like seconds to you. But I'll check back in and show you where we're at from there. And then we need to go from there over to there. And then from there over to there. So it looks bigger than it really is, but it's really not that big of a run. So, all right guys, so gonna get to it and I'll bring you back as soon as I get into that. All right, man. I kind of lost track of check-ins, so let's go back here. I think last time in this previous clip, I was working on getting this junction box there connected to that one, that single gang with conduit. So now that's done, and then I came across here to another single gang right there, and that's just a 10-foot stick between that conduit or that box, the junction box. That's just a 10-foot stick, so that puts me about 23 inches out from the end of that, and then on the other side I'm 24 inches from the end. So rather than cutting the sticks into pieces, and I just went ahead and used the full 10-foot. And we did the same thing back here on this truss. We came across with a 10-foot stick from that junction box over to here. So now, really the only thing left to do for the wiring for the lighting is to actually get the wire pulled. Now, I do have, I'll show you what I got here. Don't mind the mess. I got everything all scattered around. I got this 20 amp Romex I think I'm gonna use. I should have used the individual stranded stuff, but hopefully that'll pull fine. And this is 1/2-inch conduit, so it should do okay. So anyway, that's our current check-in on where we're at. I do need to go up here, drag the ladder over here to this junction box and that junction box and tighten up all the connectors, and then those are done. So, and then we'll be on to putting these are going to be used to go between this rafter and this rafter, and we'll mount a fan to that. So that's my thought process here. All right, well, we keep moving. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I know it was definitely a little different than how I normally do my videos, but I don't think anyone wants to see me climbing up and down ladders all day long. So I wanted to keep it short, kind of show you what we were doing. As far as the conduit being run for this project to get the lights installed and the fan installed, that's pretty much done. I did not get the fan support in yet, so that's something I'll have to work on my next trip. But hopefully on the next time up, we can get our electrical in, or the wire ran, get everything hooked up, and hopefully we'll have the lights and the fan working next time. So thanks for checking us out, guys. Again, I'm not a licensed electrician, so don't do anything here or take it for gospel, because again, I'm not a licensed electrician. I do this strictly for entertainment for you, although it does work for me. But again, check with a licensed electrician, check with code enforcement in your area, do all those things prior to doing any kind of work on your own. So I think that's it, guys. Thanks for coming along and checking us out. Hey, just a little homework on the way out the door. If you don't mind hitting that like button, and if you're not a subscriber, consider doing so, as it does help the channel out. Thanks for coming around, guys. We appreciate you hanging out with us here on Graybeard Garage. Remember, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. We'll see you here next time. Until then, take care.